it's Marianne, the Frugal Chef. This week at the supermarket, I found 4 chicken legs and thighs for $2.85. Check it out. I want to make 3 things with this chicken today. The first thing I want to make is a chicken stock. Then I'm going to use half of the chicken to make a chicken salad. And then I'm going to use the other half to make a chicken noodle casserole. Pretty cool, huh? 3 things I can make for $2.85 base. So for the chicken stock, I already washed the 4 legs and the 4 thighs, and I put them in this pot, which I already turned on, and you can probably hear it starting to cook. Okay, I'm going to use a whole yellow onion, which I just quartered. I have a little bouquet here of parsley and thyme, which I tied up with some chicken twine. I have 3 scallions, which I've just trimmed, okay? A carrot that I cut in half, a piece of green bell pepper, okay? I also have 6 garlic cloves which I mashed, and 2 bay leaves, water, salt, and pepper. So I'm just going to put everything into the pot, arrange it on the chicken, okay? And I'm going to let this come to a boil. I'm going to turn down the heat, let it simmer, all right? And I'm going to let it simmer for a good hour, maybe even hour and a half. Okay, that was 8 cups of water. I'm going to add some more water to this, okay? I'm going to season it with salt and pepper. So I added more water to this. I want you to make sure that all your chicken is covered, okay? I have about 10 cups of water in here. And I'm going to let this simmer for about an hour, maybe hour and a half, and we'll be back. So this has been boiling for about 20 minutes, and what I want you to do is go in there and skim off the foam, okay? Skim off the foam, and you can also get the excess fat on top. Don't worry too much about that, because once it's cold, we will take the fat off before we freeze it. You know, I put celery in my stock sometimes. I didn't do today, but if you want to put celery in your stock, go ahead and do so. And don't get rid of the little leaves. I mean, that's delicious too. So just put the whole stalk in there with the leaves, or a couple stalks with the leaves. Okay, this doesn't have a lot of foam, so just want to show you, look, I took out quite a bit of little bit of fat there, but I just was interested more in the foamy stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna let this cook for another hour at least, okay? Get all those flavors going with all these spices and herbs and veggies, yeah. Okay, my friends, this is done. I am now going to take out the chicken and let it cool down so I can make my chicken stock, my chicken salad and my chicken noodle casserole. I'm going to let the stock cool. I am going to remove all the, onion, garlic, and all the herbs and the carrot. And then I will freeze it once it's, first I'm going to skim off all the fat that's left over. And then I'm going to freeze it for future use. So this stock is all nice and cooled down. It doesn't have a big layer of fat on it because I was skimming it while it was cooking, like I showed you. I took out all the vegetables and herbs and stuff from it, and it's cold and ready for me to freeze. I'm gonna freeze it in 2 containers like this, and that's it. So don't forget to come to thefrugalchef.com for these recipes. We have all kinds of recipes that are not necessarily video. All frugal, all delicious, and healthy, okay? Come on over, subscribe for the videos, because we have a lot of good stuff there too. I'll see you later. So there you have it, my friends. From my kitchen to yours, I am Marianne, the Frugal Chef. I will see you soon. Take good care of yourselves and eat well without going broke.